checking out San Antonio, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. And for Houston, inside Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for those teams that look like a total rebuild now, how do they stay motivated, Grant?
Well, BA, for the free agents to be, it's all about the dollar signs. And, of course, for the younger players, this is your chance to show you deserve minutes.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Smith finds Durant. Thompson, a screen on Vassell. He shoots it. Nice shot by Durant.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Castle against Eason. Pass to Wembanyama. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Şengün. To the paint. They swipe it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Fox. The jumper from the wing off target. Smith against Fox. Stripped away. Here's Champagnie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Thompson against Fox. And there it is for him.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Smith outside. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Castle outside. Wembanyama, high post. Shoots a fadeaway. Basket counts.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. Finney Smith checked in for the Rockets.
At the line for the Spurs, Champagnie. At the line for 1.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
Thompson finds Eason. Inside, Durant takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. 6 points for Durant. Spurs lead by 3. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Out to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And here are some of the best rebounders at the point guard spot from this year's rookie class. Second, Amin Thompson.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
And these guys have that same nose for the ball. These are some scrappy players. They can hold their own in the paint with anyone.
Houston working the ball around. Durant for three. Rebound by San Antonio.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Releases from 15. Yep, that one's good. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well in that part.
Wembanyama with it. He played a great game against Golden State. The floater. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that, the calm leadership type.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's see the stat sheet here for Amin Thompson.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Şengün. Durant for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Durant's got 9 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Houston's head coach earlier. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Eason. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Superb movement in the screen roll. Gotta reward Şengün for that.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 11.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And here is Thompson. Out left to the wing. Eason. And Houston, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Vassell outside. This one for 3. The Rockets pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Now here's Castle. Still no points.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Now here's Durant. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. Durant, pass to Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Castle outside. And here's Wembanyama, defended by Şengün. From inside. And it's finished off inside by Wembanyama. And now a 6-point San Antonio lead.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Shepherd comes in for Eason. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Hornets checked in for Champagny. Barnes comes in for Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
Now here's Johnson. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Golden State. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Thompson. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Johnson. 17 points for Victor Wembanyama. Now Capella. Now here's Durant. He's guarded by Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. Durant's got 11 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Johnson passes to Harper. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Capella. Nice move. Driving to the basket. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Thompson. And the free throw, no good.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Here's Harper. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete. Wouldn't you agree?
Here's Capella. And Capella slams it down.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. San Antonio with the ball after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Barnes passes to Johnson. Here's Harper for 3. Capella with a rebound. Pass to Shepherd. Back to Capella. Some solid defense from Cornet.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Johnson on the wing. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Pass to Harper. Back to Barnes. A deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Shepard. 1:16 left in the first. Tate against Johnson. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Almost converts despite the contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Houston making a change here. Şengün's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Second free throw, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Barnes. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Shepard. He's scoreless. Şengün, a screen on Fox. Here's Okogie. Lots of room. Capella. And the tip-in on the offensive boards. Capella's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Fox outside. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
Şengün beat you with finesse and physicality.
Now Fox. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the center. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Now here's Şengün, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Here's Şengün. Pass to Okogie. The 3-ball. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. It's all knotted up.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Şengün's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
Cornette passes to Johnson. Here's Harper. Fox outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Fox. From downtown. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Rockets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Houston working the ball around. Here's Şengün. Back to Tate. Down low. Capella inside. Cornet defending. It's blocked. Left side Johnson. No good there. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Back to Şengün. Pass to Okogie. Şengün, a screen on Barnes. Shoots. The Rockets with another miss. The Spurs have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level, right?
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Shepherd. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Okogie. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And San Antonio has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And here's Fox, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Outside Johnson. To win the drought. And Harper with a basket on the assist by Johnson. Harper's got 5 now.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Shepherd. 17 points in his last outing. No good from 11 feet. Cornet with it. Now here's Barnes. Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Okogie, the pass to Capella. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Mixing power with athletic ability, Capella has become a solid interior scoring option.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornet. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Harper. The ball's knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. San Antonio, 3rd.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
San Antonio with the ball. Fox outside. Tries to break his ice. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Fox. Here's Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there is too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add 1 more.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for your Rockets, Kevin Durant. 1 shot.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Fox. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Fox has got 8.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
Durant surveying the D. The three-pointer off the mark. Spurs shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby!
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Thompson, a screen on Vassell. Now Durant, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Houston with another miss. Spurs lead by 3. Castle outside. Wembanyama with it. Now Thompson defending. Wembanyama down low. Working on Thompson. And they pick up 2. Wembanyama's got 21.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Thompson with a screen. For 3, Durant. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Fox.
Oh, yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Şengün, and Tari Eason subbed in for Shepherd. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie comes in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Fox. And here is Green. Houston working the ball around. Durant has the open look. And that time also a missed shot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Wembanyama. From deep, Harper. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 7. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Better try something different. The long arms of Wemby, yeah, he makes a defense by himself.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Smith no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And the shot's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Durant. Pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Picked by Smith. Inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Harper, defended by Thompson. To the paint. And here's Wembanyama. Here's Harper. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Eason pulls it in.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Shepard, he's checked in for Green. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Harper. And he's good on the second. San Antonio with the ball. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-6 run. From deep, Wembanyama, the big man, Wembanyama sinks the three.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Champagny. Now here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock with his first shot attempt. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Rockets trail by 13. Back to Durant. Here's Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Picked by Smith. Jacks up a three. And it's Shepard missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Champagny. Castle outside. Here's Wembanyama. Knocks down the 18-footer. Wembanyama's got 11 points in the quarter.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside Eason. Durant for three. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagny. Right side Wembanyama. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Wembanyama's got 30 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. Houston needs to get off a shot. The three from Thompson. Rebound by San Antonio. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Up top, Durant. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Houston with another miss. And so the San Antonio Spurs looking in total control with this as the buzzer sounds, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, let's wrap it up and get ready for your Occupy Arena Entertainment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding.
Come on now, Wembanyama has a major impact at both ends. Possibly a generational talent. Time will tell, but he's showing it all tonight.
There might be some Lou Alcindor in this kid. You know who I'm talking about? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the length, the toughness. But like you said, we've got to see more.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Durant. Durant draws the double. Here's Eason. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Eason's got 6.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Here's Champagnie. Back to Fox. Pass to Champagnie. For 3, Vassell. Knocks it down from distance. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Durant. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Pass to Castle. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Eason with the ball. Castle covering. Eason. Pass to Thompson. Down low. Smith finds Thompson. Another 3 from Houston.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Şengün against Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama's got 32 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
On the wing, Durant. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's Şengün, high post. Houston working the ball around. Smith outside. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 from Houston.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Now here's Wembanyama. 32 points in the game for him. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. The fader. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. 22 points for Durant.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Champagnie shot is off.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
It's Durant with a drive. Oh, carving him up. The Slim Reaper.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Back to Fox. Fires for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And here's Houston. They're on a 16-5 run. Thompson finds Durant. Now Smith. Şengün in the post. Give him 8 points now. He gets it in there.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
San Antonio leading by 4. Thompson outside. Back to Eason. Pass to Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. 5th, De'Aaron Fox.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Right wing. To win the cold spell. Champagny shot is off. The Rockets trail. Outside Durant. Smith with a screen on Vassell. On the wing, Durant. He's guarded by Vassell. And that misses. That would have put him up. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. Five to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 34 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Durant, pass to Eason. They double him with Wembanyama. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Vassell outside. Fox outside. Wembanyama, high post. Pass to Champagny. Lets it go from deep. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 assists tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Durant. That's 29 for him. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That sends Kevin Durant to the free throw line. It's on Devin Vassell. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Smith. Barnes. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look for mid-range. He just was trapped.
Outside Durant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he dropped. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
You look at Durant's game, and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Wembanyama. To the inside. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists now in the game. Well, the Rockets shooting a nice 50% for the game. Durant takes it in. Smith outside. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Şengün. Puts the move on. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got 6 here in the quarter.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Fox. And it's Shepherd missing. The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Vassell. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Thompson passes to Şengün. And here's Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Castle for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And it's Houston's ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening, because this man will find it.
Castle on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Fox left side. The 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Smith finds Durant. Now Smith. He's guarded by Vassell. On the wing, Durant. He's got 34. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for the Rockets, Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Hornets checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Olynyk comes in for Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Harper. He has 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Johnson puts up a 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Finney Smith passes to Capella. Durant against Barnes. Outside Finney Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 6 assists now in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking Agreed.
Pass to Shepard. A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Okogie. Clock at 6. Now here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer off the mark. Durant against Barnes. Pass to Johnson. 46 seconds left in the third. Here's Harper, and here's Cornette. Guarded by Capella. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Tate's checked in for Clint Capella. And San Antonio with a change here too. Bryant's checked in. The Rockets lead by 5. Outside Durant. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Easy money for KD inside.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Outside Johnson. To halt the run. The shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston up 7, and we'll return shortly. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Spurs trail by 7. So on the floor for the Spurs, Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper, and it's Olynyk in at the center position. Fox, the kick out to Johnson. From deep, Harper. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
This is the definition of forceman. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Shepard. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Harper's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. And that one drops for him.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okogie. Knocks down the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Fox with the ball. Olynyk with a screen on Tate. Johnson for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. The shot from the low post is good. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Johnson. Olynyk with a screen on Tate. Johnson passes to Harper. Shoots over Shepard. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Houston leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Okogie. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Pass to Harper. Will it go? Fires in the triple.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Checked in for Houston. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. It's good. Durant's got 40 points.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Harper passes to Johnson. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets lead by 13. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. And the layup is good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 38 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside Durant. Here's Shepherd. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Houston.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Fox. 40 points for Victor Wembanyama. Durant against Johnson. It's Durant with a drive. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 44.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Now Durant. Pass to Okogie. And that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Outside Durant. And he drops it in from the low post. Durant's got 46.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
There's a screen by Johnson. Fox outside. And it's good for 2. And So Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Now here's Durant. They double-team Durant. Pass to Shepard. Now Finney-Smith. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's. Now here's Fox. Back to Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. From deep, Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Eason comes in for Okogie. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Harper. San Antonio with the ball. 15-point game. Castle for three. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Now here's Durant. Driving inside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And here's Easton. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Vassell. Durant, no good. Spurs trail by 12. Now here's Fox. Defended by Thompson. Now here's Fox. With some arc. Smooth floater by Fox.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
To the wing, right side. Outside Eason. Back to Durant. They double-team Durant. The three, Smith. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Castle outside. Here's Wembanyama. And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Champagnie. Fox outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls the trigger. Rebounded by Smith. Houston leading by 10. Here he goes. Castle pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Fox against Thompson. Oh, he can't hit it.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside Durant. Using that window.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Fox. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Durant. They double-team Durant. Another one goes! Incredible!
my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Fox hits it right through the contact.
Nimble move by Fox against contact, able to slip through and get it to go.
Houston leading by 10. Smith with a screen on Fox. Smith outside, puts up the tray. Ooh, the shot misses. Well, San Antonio's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Vassell. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
The defense was there, but Vassell stays calm and uses that length inside.
Durant with it. 1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Now Durant. They double-team Durant. Şengün. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Rockets.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And they'd notch another win, number 34 of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Fox against Thompson. Here's Wembanyama. And there it is!
With the multi-skilled guard like Fox, you love seeing him spread the ball around.
Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now here's Durant.
San Antonio foul. Devin Vassell. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And so he makes both from the line.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. And he drives in. Cash!
Fox.
Here's Thompson. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Vassell against Durant. They double-team Durant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Eason fires. Buries it from outside. And so it's Houston winning this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.